I'm Richard Barker. I farm up in North Yorkshire near Richmond with my father on our mixed farm. We are at 350 acres in total, 100 acres of which is permanent pasture, and the other 250 are in our arable rotation. And also we run 300 Aberdeen Angus cattle at any one time. Everything we grow, we feed to the cattle. So that is all the grass, the barley, wheat, oats and beans. So we are nearly self-sufficient. I'm currently working on a project with the Sword Association, as are a number of other farmers around the country. We are looking at measuring grass growth with satellite. So myself and these other farmers were going around, we're measuring the grass levels physically using a plate meter, sward stick or by eye, and then we're comparing them with the data that's coming out of space of the satellites. We compare that data, then we can adjust accordingly about what's going on the ground. Hopefully this is going to give us a much better idea of what and be able to forecast our grass growth throughout the year. So we've got a plate meter here, so this is for measuring grass as accurately as it can currently, before hopefully we manage to do it accurately on the satellite. So we've got a plate, we've got a stick there that records the depth of the grass onto the computer here. So every time we go down, it logs a click, and then it will divide out all the measurements. At the end of the field, I'll take, say, 30 measures. I'll do it in W shape across the field. So that means we take in all the different elements of the land. You know, we get a good coverage and gives us a proper view on how much grass there is in here. And that will give us a total kilograms of dry matter per hectare in this field. And then we can record that, and then we can compare that when we've done the satellite meter. When the satellite reading comes in from the pastoral project, we can then compare currently the measurement that I'm delivering is higher than the pastoral project. So with this information from the other farmers around the country, these can they can adapt the calibration on the satellite, so that they can hopefully we'll get it right before the end of this growing season. So yeah, so all we do, set it to 0. And there. If you can see that reading, it says 2,600 kgs of dry matter per hectare. So that would compare, if we went across that fence line there, that would probably be reading 3.5 to 4,000 kilograms of dry matter per hectare. And here we've got an example of the readings that we've received from the satellite. As you can see, there's 2 dates. There's May the 26th and June the 10th. So and you can see there's a variety. You can see where the pictures are green, that means there's a lot of grass. That's high biomass. And where it's light on the fields, that's where there's little biomass. As you can see in the bungalow field, it's light on the 26th of May, as we just recently, 2 days before, taken a silage crop off it. And then you can see the grass is growing by the June the 10th. The grass is already growing and it's becoming darker. There you can see in other fields though, it's dark on the 26th of May, but then on the 10th of June it's light, and that's because we've got cattle grazing in those fields. So it's very visible, and if we can link that with weather forecasts and get some data over a couple of years, then hopefully that's going to give us a lot more opportunity to forecast how we graze our cattle throughout the growing season.